They have already killed one hostage.
This channel is reserved for emergency calls only.
Lady, do I sound like I'm ordering a pizza?
He's inside? Who is he? Who are you then? You are most troublesome for a security guard.
What if I told you Hans Gruber's iconic death scene almost never happened? The original ending had him escaping Nakatomi Plaza entirely. And when they finally decided to film that legendary fall, Alan Rickman had no idea they'd drop him early. The genuine terror on his face? That wasn't acting, it was betrayal. Welcome to Prime Time Throwback. Today, we're revealing 10 mind-blowing facts about Die Hard from 1988, plus 2 bonus revelations if you stick around till the end. 1. The nightmare that created a masterpiece. Die Hard began as a recurring nightmare. Die Hard originated from Roderick Thorpe's novel, Nothing Lasts Forever, but few know its bizarre inspiration. After watching The Towering Inferno in 1974, Thorpe experienced a terrifying nightmare about a man being chased through a skyscraper by gunmen. This dream became the foundation for the entire franchise. What's even more surprising, Die Hard was meant to be a sequel. Thorpe's earlier book, The Detective, had already been adapted into a film starring Frank Sinatra in 1968. Due to contractual obligations, Fox was legally required to offer the role of John McClane to Sinatra first, who was 73 years old at the time. Imagine how different action cinema might be today if Sinatra hadn't turned it down. 2. Nobody wanted Bruce Willis. The studio thought Bruce Willis would destroy the film. They tried to hire almost anyone else. Before Die Hard, Willis was just a TV comedy actor that no one believed could carry an action film. The studio approached an astonishing lineup of established stars, including Stallone, Ford, De Niro, Gere, Bronson, Reynolds, and even Richard Dean Anderson from MacGyver. Every single one turned it down. The executives were so unsure about Willis that early marketing materials deliberately hid his face, focusing instead on Nakatomi Plaza. Willis only got the role through pure luck. His moonlighting co-star Sybil Shepherd announced her pregnancy, giving the cast an 11-week hiatus. The perfect window to film Die Hard. Despite their doubts, the studio reluctantly paid Willis an unprecedented $5 million, a fortune in 1988. This widely ridiculed decision transformed Willis from a TV comedian into one of Hollywood's most bankable action heroes. 3. Alan Rickman's first film role. The greatest movie villain of all time had never been in a movie before. When Alan Rickman terrified audiences as Hans Gruber, it was his first feature film role. Before becoming cinema's most sophisticated terrorist, Rickman was primarily a stage actor with only minor TV appearances. Casting directors discovered Rickman after seeing his theatrical performance as the Vicomte de Valmont in Dangerous Liaisons. Sam Neill, later famous for Jurassic Park, was initially approached for the Gruber role but passed, unknowingly missing the chance to create one of cinema's most iconic villains. If you're enjoying this deep dive, hit that subscribe button and comment below with your favorite Die Hard moment. Primetime Throwback brings you the untold stories behind Hollywood's most iconic crime films every week. 4. The building was still under construction. Nakatomi Plaza wasn't just a movie set, it was Fox's actual headquarters. The iconic Nakatomi Plaza was Fox Plaza, the actual headquarters of 20th Century Fox. In a bizarre arrangement, the studio charged itself rent to use its own building. Many floors were still under construction when filming began. What viewers don't realize is that much of the building damage wasn't created with special effects. The production team simply filmed in areas that were still being built, using the tower's incomplete state to their advantage. During filming, Fox executives worked on the lower floors while the Die Hard team filmed above. The production was only allowed to film explosive scenes after business hours. In one instance, executives complained about debris falling past their windows during McClane's rooftop gunfight scenes. 5. McClane's bloody feet were fake. Those famous barefoot scenes? Bruce Willis wasn't really walking on glass. One of Die Hard's most memorable visuals is McClane running barefoot over broken glass. What viewers don't realize is that Willis wore specialized rubber feet prosthetics during these scenes, And you can spot them if you look carefully at certain shots. The glass wasn't real either. The prop department created special sugar resin shards that were safer to work with while still looking authentic. The commitment to realism did have consequences, however. The blanks used in the guns were specially modified to be extraordinarily loud. During one scene, Willis was positioned dangerously close to gunfire, causing permanent partial hearing loss in his left ear. A real sacrifice for cinematic authenticity. 6. The script was constantly rewritten. Bruce Willis had no idea what would happen next, because no one did. Die Hard's screenplay was in constant flux throughout production. Writers frequently rewrote scenes overnight based on actor input, logistical challenges, or new ideas from director John McTiernan. Willis didn't even see a complete script before filming began. He was literally discovering the story as they shot it. This chaotic process contributed to McClane's authentic sense of disorientation. Willis's reactions were often genuine because he, like his character, was constantly adapting to unexpected situations. McTiernan would sometimes invent new scenes on the spot, with writers scrambling to incorporate these changes into a coherent narrative. The making of Die Hard mirrored McClane's journey, a constant improvisation with an uncertain outcome. 7. Rickman created the film's most chilling moment. Hans Gruber's most memorable line, completely improvised by a theater actor who'd never made a film before. That famous scene where McClane finds a dead terrorist wearing a sweatshirt reading, "Now I have a machine gun, ho ho ho." That entire bit was Alan Rickman's idea. He suggested both the line and the setup, believing it would add psychological menace while incorporating ironic holiday flair. Rickman viewed Gruber not as a terrorist, but as an exceptional thief playing a role. Precisely the misdirection that makes the character so compelling. He deliberately slowed his movements and lowered his voice to create a stark contrast with Willis's frenetic energy. Ironically, while Rickman's performance made Gruber unforgettable, the German dialogue in the film was mostly gibberish. The filmmakers fabricated lines with a few authentic German words thrown in, creating the illusion of legitimate German dialogue. Theater audiences were unknowingly listening to nonsensical German during the film's initial run. 8. Happy accidents. Created iconic moments. Die Hard's most thrilling scenes? Many were complete accidents. Some of Die Hard's most memorable moments weren't even in the script. They were accidents that transformed into movie history. Remember that nerve-wracking sequence where McClane uses his gun strap to rappel down a ventilation shaft, only for it to slip off? That wasn't planned. The stuntman was supposed to grab the first vent but missed, resulting in a genuine, unscripted fall. Once director McTiernan confirmed the stuntman wasn't injured, he kept this authentic moment of danger in the final cut. That iconic, "Welcome to the party, pal" line? It almost never made it into the film. The original audio was so poorly captured that the production team nearly scrapped it entirely. But test audiences loved McClane's attitude so much that Willis re-recorded it in post-production. And that legendary line, "Yippee-ki-yay, motherfires ape, mafia," completely improvised. Willis was just trying to make the crew laugh and never expected it would become one of cinema's most quotable lines. 9. The original ending was completely different. Hans Gruber wasn't supposed to die at all. In early script drafts, Hans Gruber wasn't supposed to die at Nakatomi Plaza. The original ending had him escaping the building, leading to an extended chase through downtown Los Angeles. Budget constraints forced the writers to contain the action within Nakatomi Plaza, creating the rooftop confrontation and elevator shaft fall that became cinema legend. When filming that legendary fall, the stunt coordinator told Rickman he would drop on the count of 3, but deliberately released him on 2 instead. The genuine panic on Rickman's face is absolutely real. He was furious about the deception, but couldn't deny the authenticity it brought to the scene. This last-minute change proved crucial to Die Hard's impact. By containing the entire story within one location during one night, the film gained a claustrophobic intensity that set it apart from other action films of the era. 10. Die Hard changed action heroes forever. Before Die Hard, action heroes were invincible. After Die Hard, they were human. Die Hard fundamentally changed action cinema forever. Before this film, Action heroes were typically invincible, muscle-bound warriors like Stallone and Schwarzenegger. McClane introduced something revolutionary: vulnerability. He gets injured, he bleeds, he fears for his life. This human quality created a new template for action stars that continues to influence filmmaking today. Nakatomi Plaza itself represented the fear of foreign economic dominance in America during the 80s. Hans Gruber and his crew embodied the era's anxieties. European terrorists disguised as sophisticated businessmen, using the language of capitalism to mask their criminal intentions. Die Hard wasn't just a holiday shoot-'em-up. It was a turning point in how America saw itself, vulnerable, caught between foreign threats and corporate greed. And somehow, one guy with a bad haircut and barefoot determination made it all okay. Bonus fact: the ballet dancer terrorist. Gruber's deadliest henchman was a world-class ballet dancer. One of Gruber's most intimidating henchmen, Karl, was played by Alexander Godunov, originally a principal dancer with the prestigious Bolshoi Ballet, who defected from the Soviet Union in 1982. His graceful yet menacing movements throughout the film were the product of years of elite ballet training. Godunov brought unexpected physicality to the role, making Karl one of cinema's most distinctive henchmen. Tragically, he passed away in 1995 at just 45 years old, cutting short what could have been an exceptional acting career. From a nightmare to a cultural phenomenon, Die Hard's journey from page to screen was filled with as many twists as the film itself. Next time you watch John McClane crawl through those air ducts, you'll see it with new eyes, knowing the accidents, improvisations, and bold gambles that created cinema history. If you enjoyed this deep dive, make sure to like this video, subscribe to Prime Time Throwback, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next episode, where we'll reveal the shocking real-life mob connections behind Goodfellas. Drop a comment below with your favorite Die Hard moment. This is Prime Time Throwback, where cinema's most thrilling criminal moments live forever. Yippee-ki-yay, movie lovers!